Return with Wimboard. Time with Wimboard. Oh, return with Wimboard.
I'm sorry, we are not talking about love. We are not talking about love. So this year I've decided to not do the hello guys or hi guys. It sounds a bit robotic, don't you think? It sounds robotic, right? So I'm not going to go with it. I'm just going to start by introducing myself. My name is Wimboard and you're welcome to Real Time with Wimboard. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for staying with me and you're welcome back. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button and leave the notification bell on to get a notification whenever I post a video. I promise you it's not going to cost you a thing. You're just going to have fun. So I would want to ask you a question. Have you ever heard the voice of God? Have you ever heard the voice of God before? I have, and I'm not even kidding, right? I have. Now, let me tell you how I heard it. There's this decision, right, that I've been battling with, I've been struggling with to make and all that, right? And I've been praying to God. Recently, I've been asking God to give me a direction and to give me like a sign of a go ahead sign and stuff like that. So, just yesterday, I was here and my brother called me to check on me, which is kind of the thing that we do. It's normal. We check on each other. How is the family? How are you doing? How are you coping and stuff like that. So he called to check on me, right? And he asked me, hey, what's up? What's going on? You know, tell me like what's going on with you since you live alone. You know, tell me what's going on. So I tell my brother what's going on. We speak, we talk. And then my brother goes ahead to tell me, you know, if you do make this decision, right? I haven't had that discussion with him, right? And he said, if you do make this decision, right? God will never leave you. You know how God has always been with you. You know how God has blessed our family and God has chosen you and He has used you in several ways, right? And now listen here. He says, God will never leave you. You will not starve, and He will not put you to shame. God will never leave you. You will not starve, and He will not put you to shame. Now, these are the three things that I was concerned about in making that decision, right? I haven't spoken to anybody about it. I didn't speak to my brother about it. I didn't speak to anybody about it. I've just been praying about it, right? And my brother comes to say this. Of course, he doesn't even know that I've been asking God for this, right? And that was a voice of God for me concerning my life. That was the voice of God for me because I was waiting to hear God speak. And He spoke through my brother. And it brings me to wondering and thinking. A month or two ago, or 3 months ago, would I have thought that this was God speaking to me? Wouldn't I have thought it was just a coincidence or, you know, out of the blue, it was just exactly. I would have thought it was a mere coincidence. I would have thought it was just, you know, yeah, my brother just called and just spoke to me and stuff like that, right? But now that I'm fully aware of myself and my surrounding and fully aware of my relationship with God, I do know that that was the voice of God giving me a confirmation on what I was asking Him. Now, sometimes we do hear the voice of God through people, through His Word, and spiritually. And spiritually could be a feeling, right? Could be your conscience, could be in dreams, right? Spiritually. But sometimes when we have dreams and we've been worried about something and God gives us a word in our dreams, right? When we wake up, do we even remember, or do we even think that it is God speaking to us? Most of the time we don't. Most of the time we don't even think about it. But we are still waiting for an answer. And we are still worrying. But God has already spoken. We didn't hear Him because we weren't expecting it. We weren't expecting Him to answer in the manner in which He answered. But if you read the Bible, you would know how God speaks and you would hear Him. Now, I'm not here to preach to you or tell you how I've become religious and or yada yada yada. I'm not about to come and tell you that. No, I'm just sharing with you, like I told you in my previous video, that I was going to share with you like my journey with my relationship with God. And this is it so far. This is what has happened, right? And it has reinformed my decision that to work with God, to have faith in Him, and to depend on Him. Guys, all you need to do to hear God is pay attention to Him. Pay attention to God and you will hear Him. And it doesn't happen, God doesn't call you, hey Judith, or hey Wimbod, or hey so and so. Because if God calls you that way, wouldn't you freak out? You would, right? God doesn't speak to us like that. You know how sometimes you want to wake up at 5, right? And you're just laying there, and then you like you're going to sleep, and then I wish I would wake up at 5, right? And then when you're sleeping, something just whispers in your ear, wake up. What do you think that is? What do you think that is? Who do you think woke you up? It's not your mind, it's not your conscience, it's God. Prepare yourself to hear God and you will hear Him. Prepare yourself, guys. Prepare yourself to hear God and you will hear Him concerning every area of your life. You will hear God. God will choose you and He'll make sure every little detail of your life, every little detail from when you are born, the decisions you make, where you go, whatever you do, He will make sure that every little detail aligns with your purpose, right? He will make sure everything that you go through. And when you look back, right, when you become aware, self-conscious, and you bring yourself and then you look back, then you would realize that every little detail was towards this purpose. Every little detail was towards this journey. So guys, this is what I have for you today. Listen to God, right? Pay attention to God. Prepare yourself to hear God, right? I am not a preacher. I haven't gone to Bible school or whatever, right? I'm just rebuilding my relationship with God. I'm just rebuilding the connection and building my faith and my journey with God, right? And this is what I have for you. Prepare yourself and you will hear God concerning every area and every aspect of your life. And trust me, He will choose you, and every little detail about your life will make sense to you. Every little detail will make sense to you. Trust me. You will, when you realize, it's so exciting to realize that, this decision that I made today, its effect is this, right? Today I'm getting the benefit, right? Every little detail is so exciting to realize that even when you thought that God didn't have you in mind, or he wasn't thinking about you, or he wasn't using you, he actually was. Even when you thought you were a failure, or when you thought you were a sinner. See, the Bible tells us that God didn't come for the righteous soul. He didn't come for all those who were already praying, already know God, already deciding that they have it all together. He didn't come for them. He came for us, the sinners. We, those that do not know what we are about. We, those that do not know what we are doing. We, those that he came so that he could save us, right? The already perfect, the people who already know God, they have received their reward already, right? He came for we, the baby Christians. I call myself a baby Christian because there are people in the world who know so much about God, who say they know so much about God and their God sent and their whatever. I don't know, right? But I know myself that I am a baby Christian. I'm just starting, right? I will not deceive myself that, God says this, so I'm going to do. Nobody really knows how God feels. Nobody really knows what is right? So I will do what I believe in, right? And pray to my God, right? I will depend on my God, right? Until the day he calls me to his side, right? I will not follow what I'm not going to say I will not follow what you tell me, but I will do what I know or what I feel to be right. You do you. Your faith journey is different. My faith journey is different. Like, I'm a baby Christian. You might be a professional Christian. You might be a grandma in Christianity. I am a baby Christian. Don't judge my journey. I won't judge your journey. This is all me, right? This is all me. I don't know if you understand what I just said, but I heard the voice of God through my brother. And there are several ways I could hear the voice of God. I am just relaxing, taking my faith one day after the other. I am not rushing. I'm taking my faith one day after the other. I know I will get there, but I am not on somebody else's journey. I am glad to be on my own journey. Whenever you decide to start to be on your journey, it's never too late. Whenever you decide to start to have faith, to listen to God, it is never too late. I know this was probably the time for me, and the timing is right. I am here and I am not going back. Thank you for listening to my word today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will come back and stay with me on this journey. I'll give you updates, but it's not going to be always faith journey. It's not going to be always the faith journey. I'll go back to the normal things that I used to discuss, real events, things that happen, discussion with my family, discussion with my friends. Yeah, I'll bring you that, and fun games as well. This year, I know last year I said I was going to bring you games and it didn't happen, but this year I hope it happens. I hope my friends would agree to be on the channel and we would have fun together and stuff like that. But today it was hearing the voice of God, and I'm so excited that I did hear the voice of God through my brother who I love so much, and I am so glad. I'm so happy. Can you tell? I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I heard the voice of God, right, concerning this decision that I'm about to make. I pray that you also hear the voice of God. I pray that you decide to start your journey, and it would never be too late. Trust me, it would, and you'll be so happy. Even if you are alone, you'll find that peace, you find that happiness. I hope you experience it, because I just can't explain it to you. If you don't experience it, you can't really get what I'm saying, but I hope that you experience it. Thank you for staying. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.